your mouth water at home right now and you're thinking, gee, this is what you do. You make sure you're ordering these things because it does make it easy to have them on hand. Let me introduce you to Greg Shockley, who joins us from the Kansas City Steak Company. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Leah. Thanks for having me.
So talk about your big finish.
Yes.
We have, and this is the last item we're presenting in our Food Fest this afternoon, and it's already been popular from people who knew it was coming and ordered it. What we have are the Kansas City 4-ounce sirloin steaks. You will get 14 of these. And Greg, these really are among the most popular steaks because these are the steaks that we love and we enjoy in all sorts of different recipes, whether you just grill them and have them for dinner, whether you slice them and put them in salads, whether you have them for breakfast, you love these. So you'll get 14, and all you want to let us know is which flavor you'd like. We have the classic. Greg's going to talk more about each of these in a moment.
Right.
The peppercorn, if you like just a little kick, and what sold out the last time we presented these, and the newest in the flavors, the rosemary garlic, sold out completely last time. We have auto delivery. I always like to point that out because it's a smart way to go. Not only are you locking in the featured price with the auto delivery order, but every 90 days, you're going to get your 14 sirloin steaks for a full year with that price locked in. So M42688, if you'd like a single shipment of 14 sirloin steaks, and they're 4 ounces each. If you'd like the auto delivery, your item number is M42722. So let's kind of start at the beginning because the reason that people choose and love these steaks is because this is that restaurant quality that I thought I could only get if I went to an expensive restaurant.
That's exactly right. When we came here in 1995, we wanted to bring at that point our 60-year history. Now we're 82 years. So we wanted to bring that 60-plus years of history of providing to the restaurants. So your favorite restaurants, the finest steakhouses, hotels all throughout the country use Kansas City Steak Company to provide their steaks. And they just put their names on it. So now you have the same quality, the same packaging, same everything, that Western Kansas corn-fed heritage that we're all about with Kansas City Steaks at a fraction of the cost. And you have the convenience of open up your freezer, get these 2 to a pack, vacuum sealed, thaw it really quickly. Most popular selling steak that we provide to the restaurants and here at QVC is the sirloin. We did these 4-ounce steaks so that they would be even more convenient and super easy, cook quick, and super versatile, as you can see right here. So we got the classic right here.
Okay, tell me about that one.
This is the classic or the original. So anytime I say that, steak and prime rib seasoning comes with this. So it doesn't automatically come seasoned or marinated right there. Leah, you can jump in anytime you want here and try any of these. I'm going to fork right away. There's a little bite for you.
Because here's the beauty, because it starts with a flavorful steak. So even before you do anything else.
Yeah, the steak is the star. We're not trying to cover up the flavor of the steak or do anything. We're just giving a different flavor profile and enhancing the already great flavor of the steak.
I'll tell you, it's tender.
Yeah.
Again, it's got that nice kind of robust flavor. And perfect. I mean, and I love this size because it really does make it easy to prepare.
It does. And you know, speaking of tender, just watch this. The knife literally glides right through this. About a half-inch slice of steak right there. The fork goes right through it, and that's what it's all about.
That's good.
And I often say this, that it's got the tenderness of a filet mignon, it's got the richness and the flavor of a ribeye, and it doesn't come close to the price tag of either one of them. So it's a perfect way to really, enjoy our steaks on an everyday basis. And that's why we did this size, Leah. We wanted to make sure that you could make everything from your steak and eggs to your stir fry to have it part of your Labor Day special. Great, awesome steak sandwiches.
And remember, these will be there by Labor Day. If you're thinking, oh, that's the last of our big, grilling get-together, all the family will be there. If you want the sirloin steaks, they will be there by Labor Day if you're placing your order with a credit card. So just let us know whether you want your classic, tell me about the peppercorn. And how that.
The peppercorn is by the way, that's the peppercorn right there.
I'm going to try this.
Or maybe that might be the rosemary, but go ahead and try that. You can tell me that in a minute. The peppercorn is probably, it is a marinade and it is a flavoring that we put on there, but this is probably the closest you're going to come to seasoning it yourself. Most savory foods, as a chef, it's going to call for salt and pepper, and just not to make it salty or not make it peppery. It's just to kind of bring out the natural flavors of all savory foods. So we've already kind of done that. So this is probably going to give you the purest flavor without having to season it yourself. Is that peppercorn and garlic. Then last but not least, we've got our rosemary and garlic.
Tell me about that.
As it sounds, and you just tried that one.
And I will tell you. And here's the thing to keep in mind, because again, you don't want anything that's going to mask the flavor of the steak, because the flavor of the steak is why you choose Kansas City, because it has that wonderful robust flavor. But here's what I did notice. It's that perfect blend. It's the perfect layer of the seasoning of the garlic and the rosemary.
It certainly is. You know, once again, we're always mindful. We work really hard on our marinades to make sure that it's not covering up. It's just giving that hint of that rosemary, that hint of the garlic, that just kind of mellow flavor. So it's not going to be garlicky, like, wow, I need to go brush my teeth after I have the steak, or it's just a hint of that aromatic rosemary as well. And once again, you cook these just absolutely perfect. They don't take more than just a couple minutes, whether it's on your George Foreman grill or you pan fry them or you broil them. They are super juicy. They have great marbling. Now, our steaks are really known for their marbling. And what is that? That's all those white lines that you see in the steak. And that's a result of the corn feeding and the aging process that we go through. And that's a quality that we're really known for, that you don't get in your steaks at your grocery store or your club store, Leah.
So when these come, 2 to a package?
Yeah, you get 2 to a pack.
Okay.
Now, vacuum sealed. This one's even still got a little bit of the frost right on it right here. But 2 to a pack, and you can see they're a little bit on the thinner side, and we did that on purpose. We wanted to do
trimmed perfectly.
Trimmed perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, we're hand trimming any excess fat off of these, so they're trimmed nice and thin like that. So 2 to a pack like this. You can thaw them out super quick. Use that cool water method that I talk about, and you're ready to roll. So literally in minutes. George Foreman grill, you're looking at 2.5 minutes from beginning to end for a medium rare steak.
So think about it. You know, it's a Wednesday. It's almost 6 p.m. Eastern time if you're on the East Coast. You're thinking, what am I going to have to serve for dinner for my family? If you've got these on hand, and this is what, and if you've never tried food from QVC, unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee with our food just like everything else. And so you have an opportunity to see the difference that restaurant quality steaks will make in terms of flavor and tenderness. And it's as simple as simply picking up the phone and letting us know whether you want the classic. By the way, I'll tell you the peppercorn has been very popular, and now there are only about 500 left in the peppercorn choice. The rosemary and garlic, that actually sold out the last time. And if you want that perfect blend, just the right touch of garlic, not overpowering, as you said, it's that aromatic flavoring of the rosemary. It's really just enhances that robust flavor of this steak, and you will love how easy it is to prepare, and you will love how delicious it is with every single bite.
And you know, if the guys can get another shot of this, I always like to kind of bring one up to maybe a medium temperature, because I want to prove a point that only a quality steak, only a really marbled steak, like I talked about a few minutes ago, can, this one over here, guys, let's go. I'll scoot that over.
Okay, so
this one kind of right here is probably on the medium well side. Now, I know David Venable, I always do this example for him because he prefers his steak on that side.
Okay.
But no longer are you looking for a dry steak or anything like that. Watch this. I'm going to press down on this. You have all those juices. This one's definitely about a medium well steak.
Oh, sure.
I've got all those great juices going on in there that I would, whether it's medium rare or not. So even on that medium well temperature, you're not sacrificing, certainly not flavor, definitely not on that tenderness or juiciness that you've kind of accustomed to on the lower temperatured steaks.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, when you see that even the steak that's cooked a little more to the medium, as you see it there, you still have that tender, juicy flavor.
Same thing right there. Look at that.
That looks so good.
I mean, that is the telltale sign, I'll tell you what, of a quality steak, because if you can pull that off, that just says what's in this steak. The marbling is in that steak, the care that we go into, the trimming of all that. If this was a not so marbled steak, this would be a rubbery, tough, chewy steak. And it's not.
That's such a good point. And by the way, this is one of my picks for you in the show, and this really is our big finish of our food fest. And I'll tell you, nothing better than a really good steak, nothing worse than a really bad steak. And that's the reason people continue for now 20 years come back for the Kansas City Steak Company steaks. This is a really popular choice because everybody loves a sirloin steak, and the fact that they've trimmed them perfectly, it's the perfect size that makes it quick and easy to prepare. And all you're going to do, you'll get your box of 14. Each one is a 4-ounce portion.
4-ounce portion.
2 portions per package. So it's really simple whether you thaw them overnight in your fridge or whether you quick thaw them, it's up to you. And you can prepare them in whatever way you like, whether it's your George Foreman grill, whether it's on your outdoor grill, whether it's pan fried, whether you broil them, it's up to you. You're going to get that delicious flavor. And I have to say this too. 14 4-ounce steaks. What you're looking at here on our butcher blocks, that's everything you're getting. And you're getting 14 gourmet quality steaks for $59.16. And remember, the shipping and handling is already in the price with all the food items that you order on QVC.
Yeah, it is. And you know, we always call this our everyday steak, and we really want you to incorporate this in your everyday recipe. So it's not just for that steak dinner anymore. As I said before, great for your Labor Day. Remember, this is going to get to you in Labor Day, so if you want to put it maybe next to our steak dogs and our steak burgers, certainly great for that breakfast. The steak will almost beat the time on your eggs. It's that quick. Oh, let me get that out of the way. You can get a good visual right there of the steak and eggs. That's a Sunday morning breakfast if I ever saw one.
good.
About, remember, 2.5, 3 minutes on your George Foreman grill from beginning to end, so it doesn't get much more convenient.